Hi everyone, my name's Michael Torres, and I live in San Diego, California. If you live with retinitis pigmentosa like I do, you know that reading small text can slowly become one of the most frustrating parts of daily life. At first, it's just tiny labels or fine print, but over time, things like medicine labels, restaurant menus, or product packaging can become difficult to read. I remember standing in a pharmacy trying to read the instructions on a medication bottle. The text was small and the contrast was poor. I moved the bottle closer, then farther away, trying to find an angle where I could see the words clearly, but it still felt like guessing. Situations like this happen often with RP because the condition affects contrast sensitivity and sometimes central clarity as well. Even when text is technically visible, the details may not be sharp enough to read comfortably. That's when I started exploring digital magnifier tools. One device that made a big difference for me is a digital magnifier. Some versions are handheld devices. Others are built into smart eyewear or specialized glasses. The idea is simple but powerful. The device captures the text using a small camera and displays it magnified with improved contrast. Let me explain how this works in practice. When I want to read something like a medicine label or a menu, I simply point the magnifier at the text. The device zooms in on the words and displays them much larger on the screen. Many devices also allow you to adjust contrast modes. For example, you can switch to high contrast, white text on a black background, or other color combinations that make reading easier. Suddenly, text that was impossible to read becomes clear and comfortable. This kind of technology is particularly useful for everyday situations. Reading product labels, identifying indoor signs, checking instructions on packaging, even reviewing documents or printed materials. Instead of struggling with tiny details, the magnifier brings the text to a size that matches your visual capability. What I appreciate about digital magnifiers is the independence they provide. You don't always have to ask someone else to read something for you. You can simply activate the device and read it yourself. For many people with RP, that small moment of independence can make a big difference. Technology like this turns everyday barriers into manageable tasks. Now, I'd love to hear about your experience. If you live with RP, what types of text are the hardest for you to read? Medicine labels, restaurant menus, product packaging? And have you ever used a digital magnifier or magnifying glasses to help with reading? Share your experience in the comments because your insights might help someone else in the community discover a useful solution. If you want to explore more technologies that improve daily life with RP, consider subscribing to RP Beyond Limits. On this channel, we explore practical tools that help people with RP stay independent and confident in everyday situations. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.